Hello there, Blue Marinos. I am so excited to be with you tonight. It's Keleas. Y'all, this week we're going to do something different and fun. I hope you're ready. Hope you're ready for some fun action. Oh my gosh, we are having such lovely rain today, and it's just so getting me in the mood for fall. Instead of the blazing heat of summer, it's so nice. So let's celebrate and let's get going with some gorgeous fall. So wherever you're watching, please come in and say hello. And if you're catching this on the replay, no, we are so thankful you're here. Give us the hashtag replay. If you're watching this over on Instagram or on TikTok where there won't be a replay, don't forget you can catch those on our Facebook page or YouTube, or you can also get a replays on our blog on the website. At any time we have a supply list for you guys, the link to the original video is always in that supply list so you can find it. Even if it's a design school class, you guys can purchase the class or join our design school when it's available for enrollment. We've got it all. We work so hard to make this so easy for you to design along with us. So let me tell you about our newest thing we've got going. This week, we are going to have a little series of videos where we're going to see how many projects we can get out of one garland. I love challenges like this. And basically, we'll be using this beautiful wood tone, gorgeous, just gorgeous garland. And we're going to break it down into several projects where we use this as the main parts of the floral design. We will add some grasses and some greenery into, but the primary pieces are all going to come from the garland. So who's ready to do that? Do you think that will be fun? Let me know in the comments if you're excited about doing that. And I see some design school members coming on. Hello, everybody. Those of you who are popping in know that I just got your tutorial. It is all ready to go. So if you want to go check in there, we're popping in some Christmas in design school. This is my electric glue skillet, basically, and it's electric skillet, a little one. Hey, Kimberly, Patricia, and Patty, Kelly, good to see you. So look at this. It is my baby glue skillet, which I kind of like now, unless I'm doing big stuff. Let me cut a couple more pieces of glue to pop in there real quick, because it's running a little low while I wait for you guys to come in. So that's going to be our challenge this week. We're going to see what we can get out of these garlands. We're just using one and see how many projects. Hey, Alicia. Hi, Deborah. Let me put a little more glue in there. It's looking a little empty. So I've got an idea for a small little swag tonight. Now this piece I picked up at Walmart. I don't remember how much it was. I think it was pretty reasonable. And it's for painting and for you guys to do, you know, like chalk couture or do your Cricut machine and put the vinyl on it and just make a cute little sign. But I thought, let's design a mini swag on this that can lay on a table, okay? Or we've got this great hanger built in. It could totally work as a hanger. Patricia, you were just in the tutorial watching? Oh, I'm so glad you popped over here to hang out with us for a minute, and then you could go back and watch the tutorial, y'all. The Christmas wreath we did today in design school is so beautiful. So beautiful. I am covered with glitter. I am gold glittered. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Deb. So that's what we're going to do. And I think we're going to mix just a little bit of greenery with this, little twiggy greenery. That's kind of my plan. So we're going to get started first. I'm going to pull the big garland. It's huge, y'all. This is a big garland. And we'll have the whole supply list for you, but this is huge. Okay, so this is a lot going on. And we're going to be using that to build this out. We're going to start with this. We're going to need a little bit of floral foam. I'm trying to find out where I'm putting this garland while I grab my floral foam. And I'm sorry, I got to go grab it. It's over here. It's over here in the jungle, the floral foam. Don't I have a little piece? I got to cut a big piece. Coming back. I only have the giant pieces. Oh, of course, after I bring this over, after I bring this gigantic piece of foam over, I found the little foam. Of course. Do you do that in your craft room? You probably do it in your house, too. You run across to find something, and boom, there's what you need. Sheesh. Sheesh. It's going to be one of these days again, y'all. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut this off screen a little bit so I don't have a dangerous weapon in the image. So I'll be right back. And basically, I just sawed that down to a little square. Okay, just a little square here. And we're just going to use that right in the middle of the board and get it mounted. Hey, Margaret's about to watch the tutorial too. Awesome. Isn't that, yeah, I mean, when a garland is so pretty, you guys, sometimes they are very cost effective to buy. Like that one is not inexpensive, but when you could get so many projects out of it, it's totally worth it. And the nice thing is that it's already, the collection is already created for you on there. So I just popped in a little Gorilla Glue. We're going to pop our foam on and let that start setting up to make our baby swag, okay? Well, it's kind of baby, but you know, by the time I'm done, it won't be that baby. I've decided I'm kind of incapable of making little things. Are any of you guys that way? Are y'all incapable of making little things? Oh my gosh, y'all posted so many amazing recipes on that post today that y'all make for your families. I cannot wait to talk to you about all of them because I'm going to need some more information. You know, I'm a chunky girl. I like my food. I consider myself a foodie. I like good food, and y'all have got some amazing recipes that y'all... You haven't posted the recipes yet, but we'll be asking for all the secret recipes soon enough. Hi, Triple D. I'm so glad to see you here. We are going to make a baby little swag. We're doing a garland challenge. So you guys who are just getting here, be prepared. We're going to have a few days of garland projects. At the beginning of the video, I showed you the coolest garland. It is a wood pumpkin garland. And we are going to see how many projects we can get out of it. Hi, Barb. Jennifer, you didn't get the garland? Well, I don't know how many are left, Jennifer. I don't know if there's a lot left. It's gorgeous. This is the first time I've worked with it. You know, it's getting to where I have, I just can't get to everything that we're selling anymore, and I'm jealous. You guys get to play with some stuff I don't. All right, here it comes. You missed the post? Bonnie, we just posted today in on the Facebook page. And if you want to go back and see it, we're just asking, what are you expected to bring to the holiday, you know, gathering? If you want to share here in the comments too, you can do that right now too. Wherever you're watching, please feel free to share. Okay, I got my little block of foam. I've just kind of gone around all my glue with the chartreuse Spanish moss. I like that color for fall time. And let me bring the big old garland back. Hi, Shauna. Hey, Donna, email info at Keleas.com and we'll help you to change your payment info. No problem. We'll get you started, get you taken care of. Okay, Bonnie, no problem. That sounds good. Yeah, look for the post. It's a lot of fun. Well, after we had so much fun talking about, it was Sue's pumpkin bars the other night. We had to continue the food talk. Right? Okay, guys, when you get a garland, and it's a premium garland, number one, I worked with pine today, and I was, you know, talking about in design school about, like, pine could be your secret weapon. This is gorgeous. It's like this brown, mustardy, beautiful pine in here that is just going to look so dried and fabulous. This is so on trend with all the natural look. Oh, we could maybe, when we get down to a few more projects, we could make this a little more boho looking too. Oh, I'm excited about it. Okay, let me get my cutters. And let's just take some pieces off and start working with it. I don't need a bunch of length on here, so let's see how it's put together. Sometimes you might want to unwire a garland, and because they come on these great stems. This one is not that way. This one is actually just beautifully hand tied together. So I'll just cut the little sections off and we'll get a few pieces. Patricia does the whole meal. Oh, Patricia, you are like my mama. You're the best. Thanks, Mary. You like this one? It's just beautiful colors. So I'm going to take a few pieces off and we're going to start to build out with a couple of pieces. Okay, I've got a gourd. I've got some of these gorgeous berries. And these have like a wood look berry. Oh, that's juicy. I like that. And then let's take one more piece with the pine cone and the leaves here. And we'll break them down into smaller pieces because we need to get the scale a little smaller for this base, okay? Nellie, the garland's from Keleas.com. The wood board is from Walmart. And that's all we're using so far. We're going to have some ribbon. I got some ideas in here when we get it kind of going on. We get it going on. So first thing you need to do when you take your garland apart is I need to use my biggest pieces from the back, on the back of the design. So these gorgeous leaves, we're going to cut those off and use those in the back. Jody, you always bring the green bean casserole. Nice. Nice. Jody's like, I've got to stock up on all the canned green beans. They're going to be expecting it. Everybody loves that, though, Jody. So I just cut all of these off. I got my berries, and I got a couple of leaves. So let's kind of get those going. Ooh, ooh. And I love when you get pine cones that are wired. That just saves you that step. Yes, I'm all about saving the steps. Okay. Let's take this one and put it into the side. And I'm not keen on a bunch of this showing. If you want this to show, you might stain it or do something fun on it, whitewash it, however you want to kind of handle it. I mean, a little bit showing is fine, but I'm not really planning on a lot of this showing. Okay, so I got my first piece in. Now, I'm going to use this piece with a little bit of a longer stem. Let me take these berries off. I cannot wait to stick these back in a little bit. And I'm going to use this pine differently, so I'm going to pull that out. And we'll have these three right here together. Oh my gosh. Judy always brings the sweet potato casserole. Judy, I think you put that earlier on the, I think I read that earlier too. I love it. Judy's like, I know my job description. Green beans. Now you see how I'm bringing this a little bit more down? I need some staggering there of those two and get that pine cone up. Okay? Yes. Okay, it doesn't look like much yet. Just chill. Just chill. I got this. Take our time. It'll come together. When you do little projects like this, they're not necessarily faster or anything, but I find them super satisfying. Kind of like coloring in a coloring book or, you know, making something out of clay. Smaller projects sometimes give you, I don't know, a little time to slow down and enjoy it. Look at this pretty. This has got, oh my gosh, it's got velvet on it with a little sparkle. It's like a sheen. Yes. Terry always brings the oyster dressing. Oh, yummy, Terry. That's a winner. Oh, Pamela, ambrosia and pineapple pretzel. Now, I've never heard with the pretzels in there. Oh, yes, Mary. I love these fall tones also. They're gorge. Gorgeous. Okay, so I'm going to keep building out my base. I'm going to use this beautiful little sparkle one at the top. So this is what I'm envisioning as the top right here with the hole. We got a lot going on here, but I'll get it together in a minute. Don't lose this twig. Yes. Oh, it could be any party, you know, Beverly. It doesn't have to be a specific one. Just any party that you're going to. Like, what is your family going to expect? You can pick. Nellie, am I planning on doing anything with the last two BB boxes? I will be, Nellie. I did one project the other day with the one from, I guess, 2 times ago. I will be, Nellie. I've got them over here to work with, so don't worry. We'll be getting it going. Okay, I've got some leaves up, leaves down. Let's put these twigs going up. I love that too. So I've just taken just a couple of pieces of this garland and we're starting to make it rock and roll. All right, I'm going to hold the berries off for a minute and the grass. I'd like a few more leaves though, so let me see if I can get a couple more leaves. Let's use a little bit more. I need these big gorgeous leaves. Oh! Jody sees the garland in her future. Oh, it's so gorgeous, Jody. It is. I'm not sure how many projects we'll get out of it, but I'm excited to play with it. It's so pretty. I really don't have a plan for like a total. I'm going to steal a pumpkin. Oh, there's different kinds of gourds. Oh, we can do 2 gourds. Look, they're a little bit different. I love that. Barbara, it depends on the season what you're bringing. Well, tell us, Barbara. Pick one. Barbara can't tease us. Barbara's like, I'm so good, it just depends. Barbara, I bet it's delicious, whatever you prepare. Let me bring this little leaf down and over the top. Okay, I'm getting a good shape going. Here's my top. I got some nice leaves flowing. Now, a couple of things I'm going to add in that aren't in the garland is I was going to add in some of this wheat bush because I like to add a little bit more brown. And this kind of giving you that little, you know, the little boho feel. Get the action going. So let me cut these pieces off small too, because we don't need these real long. Just cut them long enough where you're getting a little of the wire, so just pull it away from the base slightly. You have to bring the cheesecake, Lisa. Oh my gosh, you're the dessert captain. I love it. Patricia's got the broccoli rice casserole. Nice. We're still waiting on Barbara. Barbara, do tell. Can't hold back. Okay, so I'm just pulling these off and making them a little bit longer. Fall is the red beans and rice or lasagna. Now, Barbara, that's two different directions. Are you Italian, Barbara? What is your last name? Garland. I don't know. You must have epic lasagna, Barbara. That sounds great. Bread pudding with whiskey butter. What? What? Whiskey butter? Yes. Thank you. Drunk on sugar. Alrighty. Let me take a couple of my little pines. Let's put these in the back. And I'll put a little section in the back over here. And we're going to kind of get these wispy and going. Hey, Genevieve. Michelle's got the office party. Dirty rice and Cajun dressing. Nice, Michelle. I am going to steal one piece from here. We'll use that at the bottom. Look at that little sparkle leaf. We can't leave that out. You guys, I am answering and seeing comments. I can see comments on TikTok or on, I got the wrong Barbara? I'm sorry. Or I can see TikTok comments or Facebook comments right now. So that's who I'm talking to if you're like, who the heck is she talking to? I haven't started talking to myself yet. That could happen one day. Not today. I hope y'all are still around when I'm talking to myself playing with flowers. Gulf shrimp pasta salad. Ooh. Yummy. That sounds delicious. You guys have some just amazing recipes that y'all do. And then I saw gumbo and dirty rice. Yummy. Let's put a little of this in. I love this pine. I need this pine for us that we can use all year long. I have to go design some that is this rigid. Is so good. I'll work on the colors for the next time. This is so good stuff. Y'all know I like the wispy. You got it. You're Southern, so you eat a lot of congealed salads. I don't blame you. Hey, we used to have a lot more of that than we do now. But yes, absolutely. We got to have the salads. It's hot. Even in the fall, we're hot. All right, let me put a little brown behind here, kind of have that cascade in front of that leaf. I'm trying to fill this out pretty good through the center. Here's my top. And then we'll get those pumpkins in. And then I'm thinking about adding like some ribbon tails. We'll see. We'll see what we got going on. I'm not sure. How are you, Wendy? Good to see you tonight. We are working on a little like charcuterie board that's made for crafting. And we're making a swag right on it. Now the idea is I'm thinking this could hang, but this could sit on a little coffee table. You know, there's just different options of where we could pop this in. So, gonna make it where it looks good flat and hopefully good hanging. Patricia found a new blueberry fluff salad. What? Oh my God, my husband would die for that. He loves all the fluff. All the fluff. There's gourd 1. Gourd 2 is gonna have it kind of going on down here. I think down a little bit lower. I'm making it this way. Ooh, Patricia posted the recipe for the fluff, guys. Get it. Ah. Deb said you had simple homemade spaghetti and meatballs. That's what you had for tonight, Deb? Deb, and we are talking a little bit about what does everybody expect you to bring to the family gatherings tonight. So, Deb, what would you normally have to bring? Tell us. Brussels sprouts with fresh Parmesan. Oh my God. And maple syrup and bacon? Whoa. Whoa. Y'all, every week in design school, we talk about what we had for dinner. It's one of our traditions that we do. So it's fun tonight to do this with you guys, too, where we're talking about what you take to your family's get-together. It is pretty cool, isn't it? Michelle says, could this also work on a larger board? Absolutely, Michelle. Matter of fact, I've got a project planned for you guys in KDS on a bigger version. I'm really excited about it. So stay tuned, girl. This is a baby, but I got a big Mama Jamma. I was going to call her a Mama Jamma. Not the same. Mama Jamma. I'll put the little leaves in here. I'm trying to get some of these sparkle leaves to the front because I didn't even know they had that. Oh, sweet potato and praline? Genevieve, that's fancy. Okay, I like this. I'm going to hold these little guys off to the end. I'm going to work some ribbon in. We've got some holes still. We got some the green stuff, foam showing. But I want to pop a little ribbon in and see if I like it before I do my last bit of fillers. So let me just put those to the side. Nancy had made from scratch. Oh my gosh, that's what you make, Nancy? The homemade noodles? My grandmother used to make those. Those are like crack. Nancy, yummy! Yummy! Especially, oh, Dorian, the deviled eggs. Girl, you got me at deviled eggs. I am like a freak for those. People be smelling me for days after those. Oh, so good. Okay, simple little bitty swag table piece. Now I am gonna bring in some big old fat 6-inch ribbon. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it over there on TikTok. So with this ribbon, I'm gonna just pop in a tail first. Let me just cut a piece. This might be a little wide, but I'm gonna see if I can make it work. Because I'm just in love with window pane ribbon, especially this big old fat one. Oh, that was dinner for yesterday, Deb? Oh, yes. So I made me just a little gather, and I'm going to pin it in somehow here. Oh, my gosh, Deb. Nice. How about you, Lavon? How are you doing? Good to see you. Glad you could come hang out with us. Doing a little surprise live. We just started a new live marathon where we are doing... We're seeing how many projects we can get out of this swag. I'm hoping we can get 3. But of course, I already want to put more stuff in because I'm fancy. Got to get fancy. Okay. Ooh, look at that. That's kind of coming out. Let's see if we could, let's dovetail this so we taper it a little bit. Thank you, Lavon. I'm going to dovetail it, which I normally don't do with window pane, but I want to taper, see what it looks like. This way. Cut down. Oh yeah, I like that. So just a little pop, kind of continuing our eye down. That's cutie patootie. Now, let me put like a little poof at the top, maybe. Oh, Donna, email Nicole, and she's going to help you, okay? If you can't, she can help you. She's got other things. Don't just try to reset it yourself. Just email her and she will help you, Donna. Okay? Barbara, you have red velvet cake that your sister makes? Oh, nice. And everybody loves it? It's a big hit, huh? Michelle, you're loving it? Nice. I'm glad. This is just a simple, fun start to the week. We're going to have an epic week. Shirley, the supply list will be ready as soon as we're done, okay? Remember, we're going to try to do several projects with the garland. So if you guys think you're going to want to make some, don't wait till we do the 3rd video with the garland because we might be sold out of garlands. I don't know how many we have, but just realize that's my theme. I mean, we had a few when the video started, but I'm not sure how many we'll have by the end here. By day 3 is what I'm getting at. Oh, that looks cute. Just a little pop of ribbon. I just want like a little, woo, got my moving on, cruising over here. Yeah, I'm going to just cut that. And we'll pin that in. That's good. Oh my gosh, you're having shrimp creole? Oh, what? You're eating it, Carrie? Nice. So, Chris, we're making it where it's a two-way. This piece goes both ways. It can hang and it's going to lay, okay? I'm not done with that ribbon. That ribbon's, we're working on that. That's not the finished product. Hi, Lady T. Good evening. We're talking recipes that you guys famously are demanded to bring to holiday gatherings. You can pick one. And to post it on our post here also on the Keleas page. It's been quite the scuttlebutt about that. Let me get this in there. Oh yeah, I like the curvy curve. And we are making a two-way little... Okay, I'm happy with that. I love that little curve. We did good on that. Now, let me get in here, and the next thing I want to add is like a little bit of detail. Oh my goodness, there went the ribbon. Y'all, this craft room's next level destroyed. Okay, this is a little bit of a twig. We use this in all different kinds of seasons. I love this twig. I never tire of it. We're going to cut this. I like it because it's got a petite little, like this little bump on there. And that works so great to add in this texture. It's going to be a little bit different than the spike in the pine, but you can see it's going to kind of go together. Hello to you too. I am glad you made it. Sue. You love it as a centerpiece, Deb says. I know it. Becky's the red cake queen. Hi, Kim. Will you need more than one garland for all the projects? Shirley, I am just going to use one garland. If we start to run low on like the main parts of the garland, I'll just add a little bits of here and there. Like I'm doing today, I just added 2 other sprays. And of course the ribbon. I don't know yet, Sherry. Shirley, I'm sorry, I don't know. Lady, is it buckwheat? This is called some kind of wheat. I don't think it calls it 4-inch. Carrie, it's actually 6-inch ribbon. Isn't it just juicy? Yes, it's so juicy. It's even fatter. Chris, you just want to buy the finished piece? Sure, I'll put it on Etsy. Just email Nicole and we'll put it up on Etsy and it can be yours. You could snag it. Okay. I'm adding some of my twigs in. Just to kind of add a little more texture in there. Look how cool that is. I like that. Now, I've got my little pine cone. And I'm going in this hole right here. This little hole underneath the ribbon. I'm going to go in there. Fill it up. You are welcome. You guys like it as a centerpiece? And it's going to sit really good. Sit up really pretty. But you can move the eye around with that ribbon. So I want you to pay close attention to that. That's something I teach in design school. So I want KDS students to be paying attention. Especially those of you who make and sell. I'm controlling that flow by bringing that eye through with that ribbon. Beautiful, like window pane ribbon. Just bringing that eye through. Going in here with some more of the twig kind of coming down a longer piece. Let's tuck one under here. I'm going to cut this into 2 pieces. These are so fun to make because they take a little more time. As you can't whip it out quite as quickly as we can a lot of our larger wreaths, but I absolutely find them relaxing for some reason. I think it's because of all the little pieces that you're putting in and, you know, the fun little texture you're creating. Yes, Lisa. So, you guys, if you are getting here later, this week you're going to see me do several videos. We're going to have a whole compilation where we make several pieces from one garland, okay? Now, I will be mixing greeneries and things with it. Today, we added 1 twig pick and 1, I don't think it's a buckwheat, but it's a type of wheat pick. So, That's all we added additional, and we added the ribbon, but all the beautiful pumpkins and the leaves and this cool like velvet leaf all come from there. Yes! Therapeutic, yes! Lady, you got your purple pumpkins? Nice. Let me add this little piece of wheat coming up. I think I'm going to have it kind of come through the ribbon here. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yes. Kind of coming up. So here's how it's going to look hanging, guys. And then, of course, you're seeing it laying here just beautifully. Okay, now it's time to take the lighter berries. And they're going to pop on top. Okay? If you guys have any questions, please ask. Another thing you guys are going to want to be doing, we are doing some fun, sweet treats for those of you who are commenting and interacting with our posts. So make sure anytime you see a post from Keleas, you're popping in, because we have got some special sweet treats to give to you guys. So stay tuned. More love is on the way. Oh my gosh. Okay, now it looks just almost perfect. I can just see, I think we're good. I thought I had a little hole, but I think we did it. Jody, yeah, it's kind of like sorghum. The sorghum is different, but it's kind of like little sorghum, you know? I don't even know if that really exists in the real world. But there you go, guys. I think it turned out stinking adorable. Man, we set the bar high. We set the bar high for day one on the Garland. We did it really, really, really good. It looks adorable. We're done. So remember, if you just got here, we started with this. We started with this little board. This is what I beat Kaya with occasionally. But we're not going to use it to beat her anymore. Nah, y'all, I bought it at Walmart. They know. Kaya walked in here. I couldn't help embarrass her in front of her friend Stacy. It's a little board. So it has the hanger there where you can hang it. And then we added the ribbon, and we took pieces from the Garland. Let me show you what we have left from the Garland still, okay? My goal is for us to get 3 projects out of it. But here's what we've got left. So we still got all of this. Got a couple of leaves down here. But that's what we got left. Be inspired. The next time you see a garland you love, you can pick it up. And sometimes the garlands are expensive. Like this one's fancy. It was fancy and expensive. But I'm going to show you how they kind of do the work for you. And even though they're a little pricey, a lot of times a beautiful garland like this can make several projects. Okay, so there we go. Now let's get started. First thing you got to do is break down the pieces. So while we're doing that, why don't you guys tell me, y'all, we've been talking about, of course, our favorite fall recipes. And is there something that when it gets a little cooler, you are more inclined to go buy? Are you a pumpkin spice person? Is that going to be your vibe? Like you cannot miss the pumpkin spice, tell me. Are you doing pumpkin pies? I saw Miss Debbie Davis is here. She was making some pumpkin pies. I was totally jealous. Jealous of that. Hi, Terry. Hi, Patsy. Right? Aren't they fun? Those little boards. I got that board at Walmart. And it's just so easy to work on. And in design school, I'm getting ready to do a whole project using a different type board I'm really excited about. So hang tight. I got some ideas. So I'm going to kind of break the garland up into pieces. Now, depending, if you're going small like that, we actually have to break it a little smaller. In here, we're going to use a 14-inch wreath base. We're going to go a little bit bigger. Thank you, Diane. I appreciate you being here. Hi, Teresa. I'm so glad you're here, too. Hi, John. I'm glad you joined us. I'm going to cut this piece off, too, and get a little shorter. So I got it a little bit smaller here, guys. Okay, I've got one section. Let me take another. My idea is to get at least 3 projects out of the garland. And we're going to see. You know, I like to put a lot. I like to make it fancy. So we're going to see if I can actually do it. But we've gotten one. We're on project number 2. All right, let me take this section out too. I want to leave them kind of long because I like to go big. I think this will be our bigger project, but I don't want to. I also have to utilize all the pieces. Hi, Georgie. Debbie, you love the pumpkins. You love pumpkin so much, but not Starbucks pumpkin spice latte. But you don't like that one. Interesting. I just don't think I like the idea of drinking pumpkin, but I'm kind of weird. But I don't love like pumpkin soup and stuff like that either. Okay, so the biggest part of the garland is the leaf, the big leaf here. So I'm going to try to get that in the background. So what we're going to do is go take the leaves off the pieces and start to put these in. John, did I see the email? It might just be waiting for it to come to me. Everything goes to my team first, and then if they can't help you, then it comes to me. So we may not have seen it yet. Make sure it's an email. Don't send me stuff in Messenger and stuff like that, because I'll never see that stuff, okay? This is the second design from the garland, Karen. This is number 2. The first one is on the table. This is where we are. Right? Hey! Oh my gosh, I'm glad you're here, Miss Total Home Creation, sneaking in at work. Busted. We busted her. Or him. I'm glad you're here, though. Come on in and hang out for a little bit. You know, just put your little headphones on. You're working while you're listening. Hi, Heather. So let's start to get some leaves in, guys. And, oh, Lord, love a duck. I just stuck that in the glue pot. That's my cute little twig and my pine. We don't want to do that. Hi, Jan. You're checking in from Arkansas? Nice. Well, I hope we have a lot of different watchers. I'm live at a different time today. I'm trying to mix things up a little, change things up. So I hope we get you. And if you guys are watching later on the replay, of course, ask questions. We're here for you. Y'all, over here on TikTok, if you can't catch the replay, remember, YouTube, Facebook. If you can't find the link, you can email us or send us a message. We'll be happy to try to help you. Okay? I'm cutting off the leaves so far. Leaves are coming up from Louisville. All right, John. Nice. So I'm still taking off all the leaves. So the thing is, when you use a garland, it ends up being a little more cost effective, but it is more labor intensive. So you got to think about that. If you make and sell your pieces, you got to decide. Okay, am I cool with saving money up front? I'm okay with doing the labor, or I'm at the point of my business that I can't do that. I got to rock and roll. We got to sell stuff and move on. So you've got both options. John, you don't like to eat pumpkin anything, huh? I love pumpkin pie, and my kid likes it. And my daughter is so picky, it shocks me that she likes pumpkin pie. What are my trips for going to Ontario? So we just got back from our vacation in Ontario. We went to Toronto, the basic Toronto area, and then we went over to the country's capital, which is leaving my brain right now. I'll come up with it. Ottawa. We went to Ottawa. Jeez. We just had a lovely time. We really enjoyed the War Museum, the Canadian War Museum there in Ottawa. It was amazing. That was like an amazing museum. Like, I haven't been to the Smithsonian in a long time, but that was probably Smithsonian level museum. It was nice. It was really nice, really well done. So I would recommend getting to that if you can. But the weather is probably just beautiful right now. It might be a little bit cooler when they were there. It kind of had a little bit of a heat wave, but then it came in, came in. Pricing's so difficult. Yes, so there's pricing, and then there's your time involved too. So as you start to grow your business sometimes it's worth more to pay for something that's a little higher quality. It's easier to work with, and you can knock your projects out faster. Because as soon as you are able to grow your business, you can charge more when you're using a higher quality product. It's going to last longer. It's going to be less construction time for you. And all of that is good. Hi, Nancy. Pumpkin bread is delicious. Yes, Penny, it is. I would agree with you on that. Pumpkin bread is delish. Like zucchini bread. Oh, yummy. Hi, Nancy. I'm glad you're here, too. Awesome. Hi, Lady T. Y'all, I like any kind of... I tried something at a restaurant. It's a new restaurant to us in our area, but I know it's a chain. It's called Lazy Dog. Y'all might have been there to one or know all about it. But I tried something there called butter cake. We shared that the other day as a dessert. Oh, my God. That was perfect. I like rich things as opposed to overly sweet things. It was good. So tell me if you've got something like that. Even if it doesn't involve pumpkin. Tell me what you love. Ooh, the whipped cream. Oh, you love the Botanical Gardens and the Live Butterfly Museum? Oh my gosh. I'm sure those were awesome too. We were there doing some family stuff also, so we didn't get to do totally like a tourist trip, but I love that. Okay, let's go in here. I'm going to use some of the bigger pieces right now to get them in. So for this one, I want to put my pumpkin in. And I think I'm just going to have my pumpkin lay down here with the pretty berries. If I need to come back and trim those off, I can. We're going to put that in. Was it Ooey Gooey Butter Cake, Leanne? It might have been. I just remember butter cake, this gorgeous, yummy ice cream on top. Oh my God, whatever it was. It was perfect dessert for me. Perfect dessert. Okay, I've got the pumpkin coming, the berries. I've got my big leaves in the background. So far, we're rocking this out. All right, we're going to do the same thing at top. And on the top, I'm going to use my gourd. And my gourd, this is kind of by itself. So I'm going to leave these beautiful leaves. These are the leaves that have that little bit of a velvet on the back. Y'all, I got to put on my Diva fan because I'm hot. It's getting hot in here. So take off all your florals. Okay, hold on. Oh, yes, the Diva fan is on. Yes. Yes, Nancy, yum is right. Hi, Mary. Hi, Sandra. Y'all, I think I'm getting to the change. The change is starting to hit me a little. I wake up hot, and I get hot. Okay, I'm going to have this little gourd up here, and then we'll put a pine cone also. Hi, Tina. All right. Man, I got a challenge going here, Reed. Don't give me any trouble. We got to make this happen. Guys, if you're just getting here, we're making project number 2 out of 1 garland. All right? That is literally our challenge. I'm going to take this piece right here and put it kind of behind where I'm going to put the bow. Oh, Paula Dean's. Okay, I'm sure it is. Listen, Khalid don't cook a lot. Khalid works. I do flowers and more flowers. That's what I do. So if somebody else cooks, occasionally I cook, but definitely I'm going to have to buy my Ooey Gooey butter cake. And I definitely loved whatever. I'm sure it had 7 million calories. So we shared it between 4 people. So we, 7 million divided by 4. It was a lot less. Okay, let me add a little bit more leaves to the inside. I Googled butter cake when we got home since I didn't know anything about it. And it did have a lot of butter. Butter went at the beginning and butter got cubed up at the end, and we put the cold butter. There was a lot of stuff happening. I was thinking, that's a lot. But, at our Painted Tree boutique, the one here in Sugar Land, I went shopping there the other day. Now, I have a spot in the one in Katy, but I went to check out our local location, and there was a new a cookie artist in there, and, her cookies were yummy because they weren't overly sweet, and that's always my favorite. Not too sweet, but more rich. Oh, that's where people get me. That's where these hips come from. Sweet, yummy bread. Okay, we got the gourd up. We got the pumpkin up. And I am going to come in now. We're going to use, I have one more big leaf. I think I'll use one more big leaf to the inside. No. Use one more big leaf to the inside. I'm trying to move this out. Okay. Y'all, if you guys want to grab this garland, I think we still have a few left. We'll have the whole supply list for you towards the end of the video if we get it ready in time. If not, it'll be out tomorrow. But you can grab the garland and the supplies all from Keleas.com. Oh, yes. Put this in here. That's looking good so far. So I've kind of got my background working. I'm going to pull some of these leaves out here. I like how pretty those leaves are. Now, I've got this much left of my garland, but I'm trying to, try to go slow on how much I use. Let me come in and add my fillers that I'm going to use too, okay? I'm not going to add much, but I know I want to add some of this wheatgrass right here. We're going to put this in. This matches what we used in there. We only used one in that piece. I predict we'll probably use two in this one. So let me tear and start putting these guys in. I'm tearing them because I want that stem longer, of course. Right? The shortbread, like a cookie and all, yeah, it's just not overly sweet. I just love that. Wish it were less calories. Not necessarily. Oh, that's fun. You could definitely use all of that. Okay, let me separate this and we'll have this going up and out. Get that rocking from the top. So I'm going to use this kind of like I would a filler, twig, all of the things. I like that it's a little darker brown. I think that really brings out the pretty dark browns from in there. If you saw the live sale earlier, you could even try to mix in some of the burgundies in here. You could probably pull off that the phoenix tail fern. Use that with just a little bit of that dark brown sunflower. You guys, if you didn't catch the live sale earlier, you got to go check it out. We had some beautiful collections and it's all put together for you. Hey, Melissa. Good to see you. We're having fun. We're still on day 2 of the Garland challenge. I got a little blue on there. Come on. These leaves are gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm going to put a couple more right here in the center. And rock this out. Oh, thank you for sharing the lives. Thank you so much. And thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. All right, I'm going to add some to the bottom. And still got some more to do over here, too. I like that this adds that little wispy effect, and we got some motion of the ocean going. Not the ocean motion, different motion. We got it coming in. Let's put this here. I see you, Kathy, Renee, Sandra, Judy. Trying to sneak in, being all quiet. I see you. I see you. I know you might be at work, so we won't call you out. Too bad. All right, let's get stem number 2. I'm going to break it down. We're going to use it at the bottom also. So I'm going to tear these out. You can cut this too if you want more length. All right. These are so pretty to use as a full piece, but I also like tearing them. For some reason today, I'm not getting a ton of comments on my feed. So if you are commenting and I'm not seeing you, please know I apologize. But we are here and we care about you, of course. So if you've got a question, I'll try to get back to it. Ask away. Okay, now I'm going to come down here and we're going to have this piece kind of popping out the bottom. I love these fun, like sugar cone looking pine cones that are different. They're just different than what we have here in Texas on a lot of our pine cones. I love those. Those come on the Garland also. I like that brown going against the cream. All right, let's go a little bit more this way. Hey, Kay! Glad you could pop into our Garland challenge, day 2. Day 2 of the Garland challenge, we are working on project 2. Day 2, project 2. All right, trim that off. Let's go to the other side. Okay, I'm gonna pop up in here. I like that popping up like that. Yeah, pop on up. This is so pretty. I can't wait to put this collection together. That looks great. Now, let's work in the center. We got to get in this center section. Pop these in. Now, we are going to be putting our ribbon. We're still working on that same roll of ribbon. So if you order one roll of ribbon, you're going to be able to get 2 projects for sure, unless you just vary way off the design we've done here. Which, good on you. Go for it. I love for you to vary off and go have a good time. The Garland's so gorgeous, you can just use it like itself, believe me. It's so pretty. Matter of fact, I think we'll get some ribbon in next. Oh, get out of there. Get out. I lost some debris in my glue pot, but that's a little too much. That's a little too much. Over here. We'll have that go there. Isn't that pretty? So far, so good. So we've used 2 of these bushes. I'm holding them off. I was going to maybe use this big Astilbe in here, but I'm not sure if I am. I still might use it kind of behind. We'll see. I'll hold it off. All right, let's get the ribbon rocking. Ribbon time, ribbon time. So it's up to you whether you want to do a bow or just some fun tails moving in and out. Oh, Leah, this is just Keleas. This is Keleas right now. Design school's on Tuesdays, Leah. That's why I'm not hardcore teaching. We are just doing a challenge on the page right now where I'm seeing how many projects I can get with one garland. So that's the first one we did. This is the second one. So you actually haven't missed too much. I loved dovetailing this stuff yesterday or the day before. I was kind of surprised. See how cute it is? Really cute. So let's take and just pop in a tail. Oh, it's not long. I like the tails just coming in. Let's pop it in. Yeah, Leanne, if it's in design school, it would be really close up and you would have good view of everything, really tight. Okay? But that's fine. Ask anytime. No, there's no crazy questions. Ooh, I like that just kind of coming there. Let's put it over just a little bit. Right in here. And I'm going to tie that in. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Make sure you're on the notification list for both groups. So if you're in, you can get Discord notifications for Keleas.com and Design School. If you need help to do that, you can email info@Keleas.com if you don't know how. No problem. But we put notifications in the group so you won't miss a thing. Karen, you like the ribbon? Awesome. Me too. It's a really pretty ribbon. Okay. Have that in. I'm going to give it like a little bit of a roll down. A little crimp here. Let it kind of crimp you down. Oh yeah, crimpy, crimpy. Alright, let me cut that tail off. I just like this ribbon mixed with this textures and colors of all this. It's just so pretty. Jeannie, you like my Keleas sign? Thank you! I got that one on, got it on Etsy, of course. Etsy. I love the lady who's been making for me. Alright, let's come in. Okay, good. The Keleas Discord link's on the dashboard in Design School in the portal. So go check it out there so you don't miss any notifications, okay? Alright, I'm going to put this in kind of going this way. I think we'll have a loop. And then we'll do maybe like a little, just a simple little bow. I don't want it to be traditional. I want it to be funky and different. I want it to be weirdo. Ooh, I kind of like that. Maybe we'll just do it normal. Normal. Amanda, I see you on here. And dang it if you not have me order a pink Christmas tree now. Dang it, Amanda. Peer pressure's hard. Dang it, y'all. Amanda was watching in design school the other day. I'm doing a pink garland for Halloween, and she was like, "Clea, are you going to do any Christmas trees for Halloween?" And I really wasn't this year. I was not going to do any, and then now, dang it, it's all her fault. Okay, I'm going to do just a regular bow with a couple loop up, loop down. We'll put that in. Okay, great. Nicole's posted the supply list, so unless I add something rogue before we get off, that's the list of what we're using. But we got a little time to go. I'm not done. Okay, let me add my cable tie in the back. Because you're that friend? That's okay, Amanda. I appreciate it. You're a good influencer. Oh, I gotta make sure I don't own one I gotta make sure I do not think I own a pink Christmas tree already. But I have all the stuff from all the years of me doing craft shows. I have like an entire warehouse full of displays, demos from these big giant markets we used to do. And I, of course, keep all that fun stuff, but dang, I don't think I have a pink tree yet. Not yet. Well, get me one. After that pink garland was so fun to work with. All right, here's my little centerpiece. I'm going to add to the center just a little jute on there, and we'll put that right down the center. So I don't know how much we're going to have left for Project 3, y'all, but you gotta stay tuned. We'll text you out. We'll put the notifications. Make sure you're getting our notifications on Discord so you can easily go back and see. You can get the links to the videos. That's one of the easiest ways to grab them. You text us at 832-734-5201. Text us the word live, and we'll send you the info to download the server. So, Mary, if you want to get stuff for a craft show like the grid wall and all that kind of stuff, I'd search on Amazon and start checking their pricing because that stuff's expensive for shipping. So, I would recommend Amazon to start with. Oh, no worries, man. I knew who you were. You good? You good? Facebook's always changing on us, so we continue to stay confused. Try trying to teach that stuff to people. You really feel, ooh, I love this ribbon. I'm like all in on this stuff. It's so cool. Okay, we're going to need a little bit more filler back behind here, but I got my bow in. And I don't think I'm going with any more high. I think I'm good. I like my bow. I like my tail. Let's just work around that now because I saved my favorite part of this garland, and that is the pine. The pine. The tan pine. My God, I love the tan pine. Yeah, confuses your default setting? No joke, really? Yeah, totally. Like, hey, I know what we're doing. One day we know what we're doing. The next day we're like throwing spaghetti at the wall. That's okay. Hey, at least we're honest about it, Amanda. We're not trying to put on airs like we got this all together. Okay, I'm going to cut these little pieces apart. I want to use that pine cone. Maybe I'll use the pine cone right in here, but I'm saving this pine for sure. I'm going to steal another magnolia leaf off the garland. I'm going to steal one more to go in the back there. So let's see, I've got dark brown. Let's take a light brown one. This really good one right here. All right, let's put this one in. And I'm going to come down here. There we go. I got a little bit of that below. Let me add a little bit of my brown piece. You said you were never going to do a craft show and now you're doing one? Good for you. You'll be okay. You know what? You'll be all right. Craft shows are a lot of work, but they're also super satisfying. Those of you who do not know, I did craft shows for a living, like a real living, without another job. That's all I did was craft shows for about 13 years. And then we went to online world here. They are a lot of work. And you, of course, don't have to take them to that level where you're traveling all around the country doing them, but they are very satisfying because you get to meet your customers, you know, in person. And that's a lot of fun, too. Hey, good to see you, Audra. Right? Okay. Let's come over here. I'm going to put this little leaf. This is a smaller leaf, so I think it's going to work good right here on the edge. Okay, I like everything so far. I just want to add that little touch of wispiness, and I'm going to use my little twigs kind of coming out of here also. pop those in. Okay, there's my cool twig. Let's put a little bit of the pine. I'm going to section this out. I don't want to use it all in one spot. I love this stuff so much. I told you, I'm going to see if we can design a garland, just all this pine right here, or some picks. Oh. All right. Let's come up in here. If you live in a big city, you may have a place that sells a grid wall and all that. They're called, I'm trying to think of what ours is called here in Houston. We have an area called Harwin, which has a lot of wholesale type places where they sell, jewelry, handbags, wholesale stuff like that. Those type of places sometimes will have a fixture. It's a fixture store. You can check that out too. Karen, thank you. I'm glad you're liking it. We're on the home stretch. We're adding those little details in, which are very important. Always important to your design. I like that this lighter color is also the color of the ribbon. It's giving me all that texture. And that's one advantage of working with a garland that you already think is pretty, so the collection is put together for you. Or if you don't want to do that, come to one of our live sales and I'm going to do all the work for you. Y'all don't want to miss our live sale marathon for the next few days. We're on day 2 of it. So hang in there. We'll be texting out anytime we're live and what's going on. Okay, let me step back and look at this. Oh, I like that. Let's bring this tail. I want to bring this tail up a little. I might just grab it right there so it can kind of pull down at an angle. Let me do that. I need another cable tie. I'm going to make it be a little wonky. Wonky, like donkey. Come in here. Get in there. Get in there. Okay. I'm trying to get it to be slightly angled. Yes. Okay. Love that. Oh, thanks, Kathy. I'm glad you're here. You came and shopped with the pink live we did earlier. Yay. Thank you, ma'am. So glad to see you again. Don't be a stranger. If you have time, come hang out with us anytime. Okay. Pine cone. I like the idea of the pine cone maybe just right here a little bit higher in there. I'm going to get this cut as long as I come. I make you laugh? You must be crazy like me. 2 crazy people together laughing. You're so perfect for teaching. You make it fun and interesting. Ah, good. I'm an auditory learner, so I can't have it quiet. And my brain squirrels at all times. So unless you're just the total opposite than me, most people find me pretty easy to hang with. Very easygoing, but I just love florals and designing. Oh my God, this looks good on camera. It looks really good in person. I love it. Okay, I got just a couple little pieces, and I want to use these. I have that one twig going down, and I'm going to use this one kind of going up and let it kind of go out over there and party to the right. Party on the right. And then we'll put our little berries in. I'll be so happy. I cannot believe we took the garland. I'm going to recap it all. So if you got here and you're like, what are you talking about, Chloe? What's this garland challenge? I don't even know what's going on. I just got here. Don't worry. It's all good. I'm going to come back at you. So I've got a little white berry here. So I really need to add this one up here, okay? I wanted to put it right there, but I don't want to steal any more white berry from the garland because I probably want it on my next project, okay? Total goober, yes! Goober, I'm a goober. Oh my gosh. I'm all for just making silly jokes all the time. Sometimes inappropriate, sometimes appropriate. Never know. Depends what Keleas awake that day. Oh, look how cute it turned out. Let me give you close-ups, right? Here's a close-up. Give everybody a close-up. Okay, you guys close up. You guys close up. It really, really turned out really, really pretty. I love it. Y'all, we posted a supply list here. If you're watching somewhere you don't see us posting that, you can just go to Keleas.com and you're going to hit supply list and it'll be the first one. It'll be the newest one on there. First of all, here's our garland, okay? It started off as, I believe it's a 6-foot garland. It's either 5 or 6 feet of goodness here, okay? And we are down to this section right here left. So it was really big, and now we're down to just this. Now, right now, we're getting ready to send out notifications that we're live. So anybody who wants to catch us on the live can do that. Our text number is 832-734-5201. Okay? 832-734-5201. That's pinned here at the bottom of the Facebook feed. If you are on TikTok or on YouTube, check our links up there. We got a link for you to join. Check the link tree and you can go in there and just sign up for that. And that way you don't miss a video. Even if you don't respond right away to the message, you've got the link. We send the link, so you're not wasting time trying to find us. You can actually go back to the notification center and find the link to go watch the replay. Okay. Now, replays are on YouTube and Facebook, and eventually there'll be a blog post about them. So if you're ever looking for older replays, you can go to Keleas.com too and check those supply lists. They have the links for you. Try to make it real easy for you to find anything you want to find. Replays, when you get your orders in, when you order stuff from us and you get your orders in, you're like, okay, where's that video? We got it for you. Don't worry, we're here to help, okay? We want you to use your stuff, make beautiful things, sell your things, make more, make all your homes gorgeous. That's what we want you to do. And most of all, I want you to just catch the passion and the fun that is involved in floral design. It's just addictive. And I work with all the silk florals, so these are all artificial. You don't have to worry about anything giving up on you. It's all good to go, okay? All right, let's get going. So these are our last few sections, and we're going to make a lantern swag. Hey, Kim. Hi, Stephanie. Hey, Genevieve. Oh, let's see. Vicki loves this little challenge. Nice, Vicki. It's fun. I think we have a couple garlands left. There's not very many more. And those of you who are getting the swag kits, they're just about sold out also. So if you see something you like, guys, we're getting to the busy time of year. You've got to kind of decide quickly if you're going to get it or not. You might miss it, but your video will be here for you. Don't worry. So I'm going to divide this into sections and keep them a little bit long. I got to glue the little top of that pumpkin back on. I found it in my pocket. I'm always picking up bits and pieces. Okay, so now I'm going to take this and separate it out and shape this all up. Okay, see I'm shaping it into sections. And I'm going to get them all going into nice clusters. So I've made kind of my own sprays out of the garland. Just like this. Okay, and the two products that I'm going to mix in besides the bow that we're going to make, I'm going to use this one is Stilby because it's just so big and bold and beautiful. I think it's going to look really pretty in our lantern swag, guys. I think it's going to be just perfect. We're going to use that, and we're going to add in a little bit more twig. Okay, so we're going to have that both going in there, and these colors coordinate so great with the whole collection we have going. Okay, so when you're doing a lantern swag, you can use a smaller ribbon, but we have been rocking out this big 4-inch ribbon. I love it. I love it. I love it. So we're going to be using that. I'm going to tie the bow first while we get started. Now, don't forget, guys, we have a live sale marathon going on as well, and this is this will be day 3, and that'll be later this afternoon also, so I'll be sending you out a text where you'll be seeing the new live stuff that's coming. All right. Hi, Tina. I'm so glad you're here. You can't see the sprays? Let me see. Which sprays? These ones? Right here? And these are the ones I've cut. Hopefully you can see everything now a little bit better. I'm streaming on multiple platforms, so you might see me hold something up somewhere else, but I'll move it back to you, okay? It'll go to everybody eventually. You got a lot of cameras at once. We got the cameras going. Hi, Triple D! Good to see you, too! All right. So for this swag, I want to show you, we're making what's called a lantern swag. So it's a smaller swag. But we're going to put this on one of our lanterns. I don't know if we have any of these lanterns left in stock. This is my set. But I want the ribbon to go down long enough to go all the way. Why is my camera so little? I'm sorry. Was that the problem? It zoomed in. Okay. I didn't catch that. I must have touched the screen. There you go. Jeez. Sorry. I touched the screen over here. I'm sorry about that. I apologize, Lisa. I didn't know I made it little. So you can see my lanterns. This is the lantern we're going to add the swag to. So I need that ribbon long enough to go down the whole piece. So depending on which piece you're putting yours on, make it long. It needs to be long to put it on there, okay? Here we go. All right. Bring it here. Hopefully you guys are seeing it good everywhere now. I had hit the camera and I didn't know it. So let's bring that in. That'll be my first tail. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. Sometimes y'all can't let me loose with cameras and technology. Just get to making and just don't even look. I'm looking at the feed and I'm like, I see it fine, but I forget I'm watching a delay on here. So I'm gonna make this one at 7 inches. Just make a nice big, just fat and happy loop. Oh, hey Wanda, you're at the beach having a break and relaxing. Lovely. Enjoy, Wanda. Beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to bring this one down a little bit shorter because I like to stagger them. And we did find out with this 4-inch ribbon, you can totally dovetail it. It's pretty stinking cute. So for the 3 projects, I've almost used all my ribbon. I've got probably one more project left in there. So you know, if you want to get this ribbon, we do have it on the supply list. It will make it through all 3 projects, plus a little. Now let's go in that, take this off. And come down the center. Hi, Sheila. Thanks for hanging out with us today. I'll bring that cable tie up and get this tight. Okay. And just rotate that to the back. And I'm going to fluff it out. Just like I do every Wednesday and tie bows with you guys, we're doing the same process. CJ, Rick, I'm wishing you quick and just easy recovery. CJ for sure. Genevieve, you can't wait to get your ribbon? Is that what you mean? Nice. You can't wait. Okay. I got you, girl. Absolutely. It's going to be on its way. Okay. Now I'm going to come in the center with a little piece to cover up that mechanics. So this is kind of the important part of the design because I've got to make sure that that center looks really pretty. And when you fold up that bit of burlap, you can see how it just looks really nice in the middle. I always love that. Hi, Terry. Hi. Terry says, hey, Keleas, my fellow Bloomerinos, it's starting to feel a little fallish in Houston, right? It has been. It's been a little rainy and a little bit cooler. So it's tricking us. So there's my bow. Remember, I need that bow at the right length to get down my lantern on one side. We made the other tail a little shorter. Easy peasy, okay? First step. Now let's take the parts of our garland to create the next step. We've got to build out a swag. Okay. We're going to have to do these garland challenges more. If you like this, let us know so I can know, hey, we need to do more little garland challenges so you guys can see what we can build out of a garland. All right, I'm going to use this twig piece as kind of a base to like work down the side of my lantern. So I'm going to leave this full, except I'm going to steal a couple of twigs out of here. We'll be adding in, okay? Let's cut this one. It's just warmed right up in North Carolina, really. So much for that cool weather, huh? All right, let's come in here and trim the next one down. All right, I'll save these for adding up other places. Put those off to the side. And I know I want mine to still be rocking in here somewhere in the swag. I'm not sure yet. We'll figure out in a minute, but I'm going to get one of the longer pieces in with the pine. I want that twig to kind of pop up and come down. Rhonda says, I love the garland challenge. Definitely do more. Okay, Rhonda, we'll do. We'll do. Rhonda's been making some gorgeous Gorgeous pieces. We just love her in design school. She's a great designer. Stephanie, yay! You're traveling from Texas to Mississippi. Caught lots of rain showers this morning. Ah, my dad is on the way back from San Diego, Stephanie. So, you know, they come home in the fall after summer's kind of ending, and they're on their way back. My mom's already back, actually. Dad's driving by himself, and he hit a lot of rain, too. I'm glad you're here. So I'm going to use my cable ties to secure this to the main stem and start to build out my little swag. Now, this is the lantern I'm going to put it on. So I want to start thinking about the length. Okay, so I really can't go much longer. If that's going to be coming down from the, it'll be coming up here from the top. So that's about it. Aw, you deserve it, Rhonda. Hi, Jennifer. Good to see you. Right, 89 in Houston, Terry. We just say that's fall. That is perfect. We can breathe. You have a very long wish list, Jody. For sure. So I think I want to use this piece up a little higher here. I'm going to use my biggest still bee to add in just for some drama. So really, let's have that kind of come up here with this piece. And I'm not going to cut off the base yet until I start kind of building what I want and manipulating it. So let's table tie all these in together. The nice thing about making like mini swags is you just can kind of lay it on your table like I'm doing and see what you like. And you don't have to really terribly overthink it. One of the benefits of using that swag is it is all going to kind of coordinate together because it's made to go together, and it just makes it easy on you. Okay, trim that one off. Is this a good one to keep? Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Keep that one. Okay, so I got my swag base kind of being built up. Let's bring that lantern back. Oh, Mom and Dad love to go to San Diego in the summers. Their whole retirement plan is built around how long they can afford that. And I don't blame them. Now they've got the my niece off to college. They have more freedom than ever. Okay, you see how it's looking so far? I just need to know if I'm going to attach it to the very top. That would be kind of up here. So I've got to see what else I can add. I want more drama at the top here for sure. So let's bring this one in, kind of layer it in front, and let these work behind. So don't be afraid to manipulate it to what you need for your look. Oh, the pine cone just came off. Did I accidentally cut its wire? I think I did because it's got no wire. Well, shooty patootie. How did that? Well, I can put the pine cone, I can rewire it in and we can put it back over here. I'll do that in a little bit. But that is going to go right there, okay, guys? I decapitated it. I get scissor happy, right? Cutter happy. Cut, cut, cut. All right, let's bring this piece in. And I want to be able to pull some of these leaves in down around the bow also. Okay, so here comes in the bow, and I'm going to put it right in that section between there. Now, if you wanted to make a small hanger, like little sconce pieces to go in your entryway, to go with some of your regular light fixtures, this is such a beautiful piece to hang off as you come in. Terry, isn't it going to be perfect on the lantern? We're making a little lantern swag. And I'll get some pictures for y'all later and post with it on the swag, showing you how it all looks. It's hard to get the angle right when I'm filming straight down here. I would take this ribbon and it would probably kind of run behind. You see what I'm talking about? How pretty that is in there? Oh, we were going to dovetail these. Let me dovetail these because that was super cute. Which I didn't think it was going to look that good dovetailed, but it actually did. Shocking. There you, is it just cute? Because you see the little up and down? The little V in there. Hey guys, if you're new and you're just getting here watching, if you'd like to get live alerts, just text us the word live to our text number down there. Oh, I just cut that wrong. Psych. Redo. The text number is 832-734-5201. Just send us that word live, and we'll be able to send you live notifications when we're live. We have a Discord server where we send out all the notifications with links. And even if you're not able to join us live right at that time, the cool thing is you can come back and have the links to come see what you missed while we were creating, and you might have been somewhere else doing not the creating stuff, right? It's so automate, yes. So I'm going to take and cover some of my mechanics. I'm going to steal a little leaf here, and we're going to cover this cable tie down in there and put that on. So although we've made this to go on a lantern, there's no reason you couldn't add a hanger to the back and use this right now to hang up to be a simple little swag. Some simple pieces like this were always great sellers for me in my Etsy store. Not everything had to be a big over-the-top piece. A lot of really basic, gorgeous little pieces like this were good items for me. Let me turn it this way. Okay, I've left that big stick on the back still. Okay, so you could definitely make a hanger if you wanted to make it a regular swag. Just have it come right off. Those two pieces of twig that we cut off earlier are going right in the center right here. And I'm just sticking them under that one cable tie. Now, I'd like a little more leaves right in here. And you could just steal these from this piece back here. Take one that's kind of in the back. This is way in the back here. Okay. And this has those velvet leaves, which, oh, I love that. Mary Lou loves these colors. Hello, Judy. Let's bring this down here. Yes. I'm still going under that one cable tie. I'm going to get a little leaf in there, turn that around. And I still got to put the top of my pumpkin back on. But once I do that, we are good to go. So basically I use the last third of our garland, and then I added the one biggest still be right here, this big stem, and I added some twig. And let me show you how it's going to look on the lantern when we add it to it. Okay, I just have to do it flat on the table for you guys to see. But here's our little lantern, and it will tie up here at the top, kind of off to the side. Can you guys see it? And it'll look just like that. Isn't that going to be gorgeous? It's hard to show you flat on the table, but you can kind of see how fun that is. And the nice thing is I'll just tie that from back here. You can tie it to the front of your lantern, or you can tie it all the way to the top, just depending on the design of your particular lantern you're using. But you have a swag like this that you can use for anything. You know, it's made to hang, but you can also take and definitely lay it anywhere, or I think it'd be neat to add under some existing light fixtures you already have in your home. So you guys, if this is the first time you've come to one of our lives this week, this is our third project we've made with one garland. Very pretty. Thank you. Thank you so much. Here is our first project we made. We made a centerpiece, which turned out super cute. All the same kind of color palettes. Then we made a wreath. So sometimes these big fancy garlands might look intimidating. Their prices might be like, well, Clee, how am I going to use that and make it cost effective? Well, this is how you're going to use it and make it cost effective, guys. You're going to get 3 projects out of one garland, and we only added 3 picks of this for 2 here, 1 there, and then 2 twig picks, 1 here, 1 here, and then 1 still bait. But any combination of all this can go together. And if you want to make a huge, huge table piece, 1 garland, a couple of these, and a couple of the brown twigs, you're good to go. All right, I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to continue with our live sale marathon later this afternoon. We'll text you out when we're live again with our next set of new products. Live sales, guys, are all coordinated collections. So just like I was able to teach you guys how to do these this week like this, a live sale is a coordinated collection, so everything I show you on those goes together. So the point of that is it's easier for you to shop. You don't have to go all the way through the website and just find everything on your own. I make it pretty easy for you. Good, you're welcome, Jennifer. Lessa loved it. Nice, great. Rhonda, thank you too. I love this collection. It is beautiful. And it just mixes so nicely with everything else together here. I'm a sucker for those gorgeous magnolia leaves in the back. All right. I hope you've inspired. I mean, you always inspire me, guys, but I hope I've inspired you to make something beautiful this week. And play with flowers. If you haven't done that in a while, you might be crafting in other directions. But if you can, get back out there and play with these flowers. It is so fun to be with you guys and inspire you to create more.